a little bit of anime since we haven't really talked about anime that much. I think last episode Dom was like we should check out this show called Tokyo Revengers. Let me tell y'all, man. And y'all, I'm talking about the listeners. I talked to Dom yesterday physically. I was like, hey, he was talking about, yeah, man, they hyping it up like it's JJK. I like, oh, for real? Like, he like, yeah. I go talk to him. I'm like, hey, you watch Tokyo Revengers? No, I ain't watch it. Like, huh? Like, how you recommend me this anime and you ain't even watch it yourself, bro?
All right, look, I plan to go and watch it that same week, bro. But
okay,
I start watching a different show.
People would normally say, "Oh, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's good."
Exactly.
They don't say, "Man, you should watch it, man. That thing got hype."
Bro, and I really like JJK, man. As soon as I watched like the first couple of episodes, GP was the first person I hit up. I was like, yo, man, you need to watch this.
Yep, he did.
You need to watch it. And I was hoping the same energy from Dom, but nah, I was like, yo, man, you watched it? It's like, no. I was like, huh? It caught me off guard, bro.
Right.
I was confused.
I tried out this week, all right? And if it's that hype, bro, I got you. But from what I hear from other people, it do sound that hype.
Man, all right. So this is what I watched the first episode. I'm not going to spoil anything. Let's just say, I think one of the strongest points, and I'm talking about JJK, is that almost every anime has the first episode is always like weak. Like it's not attention grabbing, except for unless something at the end really happens. Like Attack on Titan, like that first episode, it wasn't that interesting until like the very end. And JJK, right, for me, like I felt like for some reason I was really drawn to that show. It may have been the animation. I don't know. It was just something about that show that really drew me to the first episode on to the rest of the season. Tokyo Revengers, it feels just like every other anime. Like the first episode is actually, for me, the first episode was really weak. It was weak. I was like, man, this is weaker than normal, because like even Hunter x Hunter, the first episode of Hunter x Hunter, I was like, man, this is weird, man. I don't really like this. But it turned out Hunter was one of the best anime I've ever seen. But anyways, yeah. So I'm just saying the first episode is just like everything else. It's on the lower end of like the regular anime. It's not that impressive. It's honestly like okay. And then they do have like one of these things at the end that's like, oh, okay, so I kind of get what they're trying to. I see what they're trying to do to gain, like, I guess, or entertain you. But it really, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna keep watching it. But yeah, not impressed right now. But I'm not impressed with many anime's first episode, or first couple of episodes actually. That's why I try to watch 6 episodes of an anime before I be like, okay, I'm not watching this.
Right.
Yeah. One of the anime that I did watch was Goblin Slayer. I watched like 6 episodes of that. I quit. That was one of the worst animes I ever seen, bro.
I wouldn't go that far. I actually sat through and watched all the few episodes that was on the Amazon, but I don't recommend it. You never heard me tell you that's a must watch, but that is something I finished.
Nah, I couldn't. Like the whole goblins, you know. you know,
it's rough.
You know,
yeah.
It's like, okay, I'll say, okay, it wasn't one of the worst anime I've ever seen. I'll get at the Tokyo Ghoul, but anyways,
right, okay.
Goblin Slayer just didn't. It just, on top of the weird stuff they were doing and the animation, I didn't like. It just, all that combined just really turned me off. It wasn't a terrible anime. I can see why some people might like it, but it wasn't for me.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not top tier at all.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I will watch that though before Tokyo. Well, no, honestly, I don't know, man.
Bro, Tokyo Ghoul's not that bad,
started off great. I never watched Tokyo Ghoul, but
how far did you get in Tokyo Ghoul?
Wait, how far did you said you never watched Tokyo Ghoul, but you said it was great, GP?
No.
I'm saying what
started off so great.
They said Tokyo Ghoul started off not great, then it got real good, and then it just fell off. Like, that's what I always hear the consensus between anime watching.
So did you watch it?
I watched like the episode when the girl bit him and threw him in the.
So the first episode then.
Yeah, well, he should have been dead already. Yeah, I saw that part. I saw the last episode of the first season when he tortured the guy who was torturing him.
So I seen this anime probably like 2015. And I think the reason why I say I hate it the most is because so many people was hyping this mess up, and I actually sat there and I binge watched like 2 seasons of it. Honestly, the first season was like okay for anime, but like my sentiments come from like watching the whole thing and how it kind of just contradicts itself. Like it has no purpose. Like the second season just ruins the whole first season.
See, that's what I heard. Yep.
All right, can I say something, right? From somebody who actually, I don't. Wait, no, wait. I'm not vouching for the anime. I'm vouching for the series.
Okay, I know the manga is better. I know the manga is better.
Okay, I'm not gonna be one of those people. But anime only adaptations never work. Okay.
That's not true.
I mean, barely any. What works? Which anime only adaptation worked?
What you mean anime only?
When they go their own route for the anime.
So
that's not.
Is that so? Wait. So is second season not
no
Tokyo Re? Because I'm talking about original
Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm talking about Tokyo Ghoul. Well, you know the second season. You know they got Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah. So,
and then you got part 2. Part 2 is his own thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
and
the first season. Okay, so
back in the manga.
Okay, because so you know how like Naruto, you know, he has a goal. Goku has a goal. You know, these characters, they have a goal, right?
Right.
Bro, that dude did not have no goals. He was just trying not to eat people. And I'm like, it just didn't really drive the plot, bro. I was like, because you kind of want to see him conquer the thing that he has to face, you know, like everybody has an obstacle they got to get over. This guy, he has this obstacle and he just succumbs to it, bro. I'm just like, what was the point of him like going back and forth the whole time? And then the characters, they're not even interesting. The fights is nothing but just blood. It's just blood. They just do stuff, bro. They just literally bro. They cut. It's a bunch of colors. Just come out their body and be like, yeah, I could do a Beyblade kind of move, and then just slicing people up, and they just stand right back up after losing like half their body. I'm like, what is going on? I hate the show, bro. I hate the show.
So you know when you said that, that almost sound like Invincible, but you know, that's what that sound like to me.
If we was live streaming right now and you could see a camera on me, man, I wouldn't have to.
That's all I'm saying.
Who got cut up and was able to see in Invincible? You could understand their powers, bro. In Tokyo Ghoul, you don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think of Dragon Ball, right?
You know?
And you know Dragon Ball, everybody just have they got the name of the move, but it's basically just a big energy blast with different colors, right?
Right.
So Tokyo Ghoul is that without the names. They just doing stuff, bro. They just doing stuff. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why can't you do that? And what does it do that's different than what this other guy is doing? It's just, I don't know.
That's another thing the anime skipped.
It's trash, bro. It's trash. The manga might be cool, but I'm talking about the anime, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to be one of the people who but the manga's better.
Man, this thing went off the rails talking about freaking. All right, Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna give it some more time, bro.
They go to anime part, bro.
We're gonna talk. I probably have more to talk about next week. Tokyo Revengers. So that's pretty much it. There's one thing